Hello, welcome to another recap video. This movie starts from 1 year ago, where a boy named Onis Taiga was constantly getting into fights. One day, it was raining hard, and he was sitting in the street while being injured. A high school girl approaches him, puts an umbrella on top of his head, gives him a juice, and then leaves without talking to him. The scene is transitioned to 1 year later, where a high school senior girl named Kagur Now enters the school. It's the first day of school, but things aren't going well for her as Taiga falls on her while he is fighting with other students. She tends to be very quiet and can't communicate well with others, so sometimes she gets bullied by others. However, another girl named Yashiro protects her in the class. Suddenly, the door opens, and Taiga enters the class and approaches Now. He tells her that he'll wait for her after school to talk to her. She gets very scared as he is known to be a delinquent student for fighting often. She goes there to meet him, but surprisingly, he gives her flowers and asks her to date him with the intention of marrying him. She's shocked, but accepts his offer because Now is scared to reject him. He goes to her house to pick her up so they can go to school together. He has prepared lunch for her too and tells her that he cooks for himself and his mother. She tells him that it tastes really good, and he starts smiling widely. Taiga tells her that he was fighting on the first day of school because those boys were bothering the new transfer boy. Slowly, Now is able to see another side of Taiga who is kind-hearted, shy, and caring towards herself and others, which is very surprising for her. There is a group project of 4 members where they will go camping together. Now, Taiga, Yashiro, and the new transfer student Misaki form a group. Other boys start bullying Misaki and throw his lucky charm into the water. He jumps to get it, but doesn't know how to swim. Taiga jumps into the water and saves him. He tells Misaki that he wants to become friends with him. Misaki first refuses, but then agrees to become his friend as he sees Taiga's kind side the way Now has seen it. Taiga has left his jacket, so Now tells him that she'll go and bring it back. However, when he dries himself and comes back, he notices that she isn't back yet, so he goes after her. Now has to go through the tunnel, but she has a trauma from childhood, which makes her have a panic attack, and she falls down. Taiga runs all the way and finally finds her. When Now sees him, she hugs him tightly. Now has lost both of her parents in a car accident when she was 9, and she was left alone in the dark, which has caused a trauma for her. Her uncle has raised her, who also loves her a lot. Now apologizes to Taiga and tells him that she doesn't love him. He starts smiling and asks her to become friends with him, and she agrees. All 4 of them become friends and spend a fun time with each other. However, he doesn't see her as a friend as he constantly looks at her photo. His mother notices and tells him that he has truly fallen in love with the girl in the photo. Taiga decides to text her and ask her to tutor her in math for the upcoming exams. He first hesitates, but then he sends the text to her and she agrees. As they are studying, she falls asleep. He gets closer to her and kisses her. Now wakes up and gets shocked. Taiga apologizes to her for his rude actions, but tells her to not forget what just happened between them. A new student is transferred to their class who is super smart, but she is extremely shy who doesn't know how to communicate with others, so everyone misunderstands her and thinks she is very selfish. Taiga approaches her to eat lunch with her as she's very alone. He tells her that she can change herself by trying to approach others and show her true intentions and make friends. He explains how he ruined his life last year when he saw his mother with another man. He constantly got into fights, but one day he decided to change himself, and it worked, so she can become more confident and approach others. Now is proud of him, but she is a little jealous seeing him with another girl. After their talk, the transfer student starts approaching to others by talking to them, and she is actually able to make friends and starts smiling thanks to Taiga's encouraging words. The transfer boy whom Taiga protected on the first day was actually Misaki. Taiga tells him that he wants to protect everyone around him and be a hero for them. Now runs to the class and confesses her love to him. He gets very happy to see that she loves him back, and he hugs her tightly. They start dating, and they're very happy together. Taiga goes to Nao's uncle's shop to introduce himself as her boyfriend. However, her uncle tells him that she can't date him because he gets into fights, so he can't protect her. He doesn't want Nao to get hurt again. Both of them get very sad, but Taiga doesn't want to give up on her and wants to meet with her uncle again. One day, as they are walking together, they see their friends, Yashiro's boyfriend, kissing another girl. He is actually a very bad person who holds a grudge against Taiga and threatens him that he'll get revenge. Nao and Taiga meet with Yashiro and tell her what they saw. Yashiro says that it is okay for her because that boy has become a reason for her to live in this life. Misaki also gets worried about her, but Yashiro doesn't want to listen to her friends. Nao suddenly receives a text from Yashiro's phone that she's trapped inside a garage. This text is from Yashiro's boyfriend, who has kidnapped Yashiro and texted with her phone. He tells Taiga to come to him or else he will harm his girlfriend. He goes there without hesitation and asks them to release her. They start hitting him, and he doesn't fight back, so they won't harm her. Suddenly, hot sauce is spilled on his face. Misaki and Nao's uncle did it as Taiga told Misaki, and Misaki went to Nao's uncle's shop. They managed to escape, and Misaki frees Yashiro, who was locked in a room. Taiga tells Nao's uncle that he is ready to sacrifice his life for Nao and wants to be by her side every single day. Uncle is convinced that Nao has become more confident, and Taiga loves his niece a lot. Taiga tells her that she actually saved him last year. It is shown that it was Nao who put an umbrella for him, and from that day, he decided to change himself and protect the people around him. Uncle is now happy to see his niece with Taiga and approves their relationship. The movie ends where they are at the beach, and he gives her flowers for their 3-month anniversary. They confess their love for each other and hug each other tightly. They have found love and comfort in each other. They promise to stay together in every difficult situation. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for upcoming recap videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Bye everyone.